Hi, third grade. We are here with our paired selection. Our paired selection is another poem called Montgolfier Brothers' Hot Air Balloon. Let's take a listen.
Montgolfier Brothers' Hot Air Balloon, 1783, France. We stuffed the straw in the burner. We stoked it furiously. And ours was the first balloon to rise, merrily, aerially. We might have gone much farther. We flew superhumanly, till our smart little cart started falling apart, sagging diagonally. Our adventure over Paris was a 25-minute flight. And who was there but Benjamin Franklin, waving without his kite? J. Patrick Lewis.
Who is narrating the poem? The brothers are narrating the poem. The poem is called The Montgolfier Brothers, and that they have their hot air balloon. So the title is telling us it's about these brothers. And then in the poem, we see the word we. So this is being told by the first person point of view. We means that they're talking about themselves. How do you think the brothers felt about their trip? The brothers felt proud. I can tell that they felt proud because in the first stanza, it says their balloon was the first to rise. In the second stanza, it says we flew superhumanly. So they're saying that they were almost superhuman. In this stanza, they also describe it as a smart little cart. Then in the third stanza, they mention that Benjamin Franklin was waving at them. Now, to any inventor, having Benjamin Franklin waving at you is a pretty big deal. Benjamin Franklin is one of the most well-known inventors. One could even call him a celebrity. He was most famous for discovering electricity using a key tied to a kite, and that's why they reference seeing him without his kite here. Looking at illustrations can help us answer a lot of questions about stories and poems. Illustrations can help set a poem's mood. You can look at the colors and facial expressions. How do these colors make you feel? I think these illustrations are very pretty. They use these bright colors which make me feel happy, positive, and cheerful. I can also look at the facial expressions of the characters. It looks like they're smiling. Let's make some connections. How did the brothers figure out how to fly? Use details from the poem. Essential question. Well, in the first stanza, it explains how they did that. It says that the brothers lit straw on fire, and then the hot air from the fire filled the balloon and lifted it. The next question says, compare this poem to The Ornithopter. How are the poems similar? How are they different? This is a text-to-text connection. We're comparing two texts, two poems. Well, these poems are similar because both poems are about inventors of flying machines. They're different because in Ornithopter, the narrator is an observer who thinks the invention is silly. Remember, he called it a wild goose chase. But in this poem, the narrators are the people who are actually flying. They're not just observing. And they don't think this is silly. They actually are really proud of their invention. They even call it superhumanly. All right, boys and girls, I hope you've enjoyed reading, listening, and learning all about these poems. I encourage you to go back and practice reading these poems out loud so that you can enjoy them and experience the rhythm and expression. Bye for now.